You're watching PPMA TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Markham Image. And I am here right now over at the AMP stand with David and our wonderful machine behind us, which they do look like arms at work, don't they?
Dancing robots, as my children call them. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, really?
Dancing robots.
I love that. So we're with the dancing robots, which is brilliant. Great. Well, let's start before we talk about the dancing robots in any more detail. Let's talk a little bit about what it is that AMP does.
Okay. Well, as an automation company, predominantly we are in that role of providing automation for packaging lines. Anything in the food industry tends to be our world, where we go after primary product, secondary, tertiary packaging, everything all the way through to basically looking at lines where we can automate, where we can make lines more efficient ultimately by putting robots predominantly into the flow of what's normally already there, or new lines, and generally, automating the way through.
Yeah, fantastic. We are seeing a bit of a theme of that over the last 2 days. Yeah. Of course, helping the staff shortage that's going on at the moment, and this looks like it is a bit of a solution for that. Are you finding that your customers are really happy that actually they are finding these solutions?
Yeah, you're right. It's exactly that. The staff shortage thing has really changed the dynamic of how people look at automation. So quite often you look at just headcount reduction, if you like. Does it add up on paper, and how much money are you going to save, sort of thing. And that's moved quite a lot in towards I can't get the people just aren't there anymore. So people are putting automation in just because it brings the numbers down, and they can actually get people to turn up for work, enough people they can to run the business and do the value add bits that people are generally really good at against the less value add bits, which is really what the robots are for. So.
Fantastic. So it's a bit of a win-win situation, which is, like you say, not what people were thinking 5 years ago.
Correct, yeah. It's all changed. It's a big shift, really, in how people look at it and how people see automation as an assistant rather than a job takeaway, if you like. It's not looked at that anymore, because people just aren't there to do the jobs that the robots can quite happily do all day without any complaints, effectively.
Yeah, and I think that's wonderful. It really is. And like you said, those other people are away adding value elsewhere in the business.
Yeah, you really do always pretty much see that people aren't getting replaced anymore. They're needed elsewhere in the business. I turned up to one customer the other day where we put a big line in, and they had 30 people not turn up that morning. So we're 30 people short to run the line, and we've put a line in there that replaced 36. So you can imagine the difference it makes. Actually, you can run your business now because you've got automation there and the line does work, and people are available for, like I said, the more value add bits.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and it's really nice to hear. It really is. So let's then talk about the dancing robots then. We can't ignore them for a moment longer. Okay. What is going on here?
Well, it's a bit of a exhibition piece to show what you can do, really, this machine. So predominantly it's basket loading. So the whole idea is, as you can see, IFCO baskets, again, non-value add, picking up a product from a production line and putting them into a basket. So the idea with this, the reason why we've got these soft grippers on, is it's picking primary products. So whether that be pears, apples, potatoes, peppers, cucumber, whatever it is, if you like, within the fresh market where you need a real gentle touch to the product, if you like, to not damage it, not to bruise it, then you can still do that with automation and robots. Just because robots work fast and whatever else doesn't mean they have to damage your product, if you like. So you can use this sort of technology to enable that product that previously you thought you had to use humans for, that now are available to do the job. So that's why we brought something that showed something a bit different, if you like, just to show what you can now do without damaging your product.
And that must be really wonderful for everyone who comes by and sees this, because I think you're right. There was that concern about the fact that no one wants a bruised pear, do they? Because otherwise, and that's money lost, food lost, and obviously adding to the carbon footprint is not great. Yeah. So the fact that actually that soft touch is there with with dancing robots, we're going to call them, must be a real plus.
Yeah, it's a big winner. Yeah, it really helps in the jobs where we've looked at it and sort of said, oh well, you can do it, and there's obviously been that massive concern. As we know with apples, they bruise really easily. There's a good example where the way you handle them, even the ones that you get in the supermarket now by manual handling, you're still getting bruised apples. So if you can say, well, actually we can do that with automation and actually be more gentle with the product than you are currently being, then it just opens up a whole new world of opportunity that currently really wasn't there.
Yeah, and it's just so nice to hear that there are those win-win solutions available. That's fantastic. Now listen, we're here at PPMA. I hear rumours you were at the gala dinner last night. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was quite entertaining, yeah. Yeah, had a good evening, yeah.
enough said about that. But no, on the serious note, we are here to do business. Why is it important then that you are here, well, you and, all the other businesses are at events like PPMA?
Well, PPMA for us is effectively a must-do event. We're making products for the packaging market in the UK. We're a UK machine builder selling predominantly to UK customers. Our target market is the UK. We want to be building things in the UK, supporting those customers who are manufacturing products in the UK. So this is our ideal world. And obviously the results from that, you see the customers have been on the stand. We're still here now, after 4, we've still got customers on the stand, which is good. Yesterday was also really successful, so generally we're happy this is the place for us to be.
Listen, David, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Come down, see the dancing robots. They're very entertaining. You can watch them all day.
Yeah, they're good fun, aren't they?
Amazing. Thanks, David.
You're welcome.